I had to go and take medicine, broker. My throat. Right. I wonder if we can haul something to the oil well. Apparently not. Mr. Mark Sterling, thank you for gifting a sub to J Rinder.
Welcome back.
Wow, not one thing. I wonder if fast travel with locomotive. First time today. Let's take this one that's in a stupid place. Why can't I collect this anymore? Am I missing something here? I don't know, Rome. Weird shenanigans is going on there. Wait, I can't even click. I can't even click save and exit. I think something's definitely broken. I'm tapped in and out again. Alt enter doesn't make any difference. Alt F4. Let's go. Yeah, you need to get the save DLC. I've already done that, Costello. Now it works. There's a random place. Okay. If we have a look in the job list, it'll tell us what's inside these cars, won't it? Well, methane sounds pretty explosive. Quite fancy some of that. Crude oil and methane, what do you reckon? Let's see. We need number 69, 77, and 34. So we'll get. $24, 34, there's one of them. Grab that one. The crude oil job train is empty. Is it? It says load and prepare a train with crude oil. Alright, in that case we'll take the job. We'll fill it with crude oil. We'll get paid to fill it with crude oil, which will then blow up. Crude oil isn't explosive. Methane's explosive. And then it'll start a fire, Dave. And then crude oil will burn nicely. Echolos, not in the new version, no. Well, we'll see, Captain Flint. Is it me? Is this like stupidly bright like that? Look at that. You're not sure this is safe? Trust me, I'm a professional. It's perfectly safe. You have nothing to worry about. got ABS. Wait, what now? How many were supposed to get? Wait. Are these not the right ones? Don't tell me they're in the middle of a pack. What's going on? Call 415 is not here. Hey? Didn't it say get them from B2S? Oh my god, this is C. This is C? This isn't B? The only one I meant to get from here is 756. It was 756. I bet that's the guy in the front. Wait, what? Alright, what have you done with 757? There he is. I found him. He's right in the middle of this set. Like, oh my god, that is so annoying. We got this. How was I to know the game was gonna, like, line up some shenanigans? Yeah, I could just delete the cars, actually, yeah. The brakes are good. Oh, he's doing that weird thing again. It's alright now. I've never seen that before. That's a recent bug. It might be with the mod, I don't know. It's twice I've seen it. Right, just shove this back a bit, and then grab that other one. Maybe I should have just grabbed the methane and forget the crude oil. Right, so we're after this one. Number 756. And then we want to couple it to... B2S, wherever B's gone. So if this is C yard, B yard must be around there. There's B2S. Six, 1, 2. Oh my god, game, as if. This game is giving me the runaround. Like, this is like a massive shunting job. Like, the cars that we want are in the middle of this. Lots, you have to move them out the way, take these out of here, put them over there. Like, can't be bothered. I think we'll just grab the methane and go. That's pretty cool. I thought these trailers were supposed to have a fail-safe mechanism so that when you disconnected, there's no brake pressure anymore and the brakes auto-apply. Isn't that what's supposed to happen? That's not exactly fail-safe. Hang on. I got the valve. There we go. I got this. Yeah, boy. Let's go. Right, so which do we think's got the methane then? Need to make sure we get the full cars. Let's go have a quick look. Deliver methane. B30. B40. Is there any more? Oh, not C. Get some methane on board. I think we got this. The ones that we've taken have got methane on board already. Like B40 and B30, these are already full. So just pick up 3 and 4 and we should be good. 3's there, 4's there. I reckon 5's got stuff on board as well. Because if they're in the O line, it means they're ready. Whereas the S is not ready. So we'll take that. We'll just take all 3 though. Nutty Jim. You're very kind, Nutty Jim. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. And if you got one, please give him a thank you. Thanks, Nutty Jim. Number 1 of 3. You have another 13,000 left to use, Mr. Jim. Which brakes do you use trying to independent? It depends what you're trying to do, boss. Like the train brake is... If you need to like slow down the whole train, the train brake is the most effective, but it's also the slowest through engage and disengage. Like you can slow yourself down very quickly, but releasing the brakes takes pressure, takes time. The independent brake is much more versatile, but it only acts on the locomotive, so it won't be as effective, but equally you can use it to like trim speed off. Like if I want to stop now, I'm going to use the Indy, because I can just put some Indy brake on like that and it'll be enough to get the job done. But you know, it's not super effective, but I can just repressurize it and turn around very quickly. I've heard of startup company, yes. When you're shunting around the yard, probably the Indy brake is your friend, unless your job's really big. Yeah, they have put the sun up. It is like super bright now. A bit too bright, I think. The white is too white. No, fireman. I reckon these are oil. Just looking at that, it's got to be oil. In fact, if we have a look for 3 cars in the jobs list, we could probably figure it out. That one, crude oil. That's definitely it. So we're going to have a lot of methane and some crude oil at the back. And then for science, we're going to derail it and see what happens. Human Shield, thank you for 1.5 years. Right. Last bit of the consist. I find it weird that when you're on the car, you can hear all the wheels squeaking. When you stand here, you can't hear it. You just hear that. The sound of the wheels going over the track gaps. But the track gaps aren't there. But when you're up here, I find that a bit odd. Alright, so basic plan is to run this thing down to the steel mill, and at the steel mill, set the track points so that it turns the train into the back of some other trailer. But at the speed we'll go, it'll probably derail it. And then just watch carnage ensue. That's the plan. Any questions? Right, let's go. The new updates fantastic. Like, it's not stuttering. Like, hardly anything. It's brilliant. Frame rates are very variable. Depends where you are. Sometimes I'm on 80 FPS, sometimes I'm on 40 FPS, but it still looks pretty smooth. But it's not stuttering, which is fantastic. No, I didn't want to go... Wait, what? Gone the wrong way already. Nice, good job. I thought it was further around the bend. Should speak to Laminar and tell him how it's done. Dude, you should speak to Lockheed and tell him how it's done. Can't remember I ever played P3D without frame stutters, inconsistent frame rates, and crashes. The +7 is just the car count. So we've got 18 cars. If you want to disconnect a certain one, put it on that number, press couple or decouple. Whizzing around on SEC multiplayer, the day of iRacing draws nearer. Well, you'll get weather and daylight cycles soon enough, Weasel. Once they bring, like, rain, fog, day, night, this game will take on a whole new level. Oh, yes, Jimbo, I think we've all been there, mate. I think we've all been there. I'm going round as fast as I can, but I appear to be 4 seconds off pace. How does that work? Or am I losing 4 seconds? And then you watch somebody do it and you're like, I'm doing exactly the same thing, but I'm still 4 seconds behind. I don't get it. Yes, you can drive from the cab. In fact, you have to until you get the remote. Oh yes, Ivan, all the community goals got unlocked, and there's now a big list of work. How's the mouth? Painful. Very painful. I can't drink hot drinks anymore. Eating is difficult, and without painkillers, it's not comfortable. Apart from that, great. Yeah, you don't have to have the remote in your hand, you just can't control it. I had a video conference call on Friday with the doctor. He's given me some stuff and said if it's not gone in a week, I have to go and physically see him. It's very true, Black Widow is very annoying. You're in for a treat, gents. The DE6 is a lot easier and more powerful than DE2. It like pretty much never overheats. Although we had it close to overheating coming out of the harbour this morning, well this afternoon. Oh, I agree. I think stability is always the key. I play so many games that they just keep releasing features instead of fixing the fundamentals, and it does my head in. The most notables recently, Stormworks, Scrap Mechanic, Rainbow Six Siege. Instead of fixing the fundamentals, they just keep adding rubbish into the game. Just get the basics right and then start adding stuff. Yeah, is that okay with you, Monkey Bro? Right. Let's have a run forward. Let's see what we've got up ahead. 60, 70... 80 limit bar, 70 followed by a climb, 80 climb, left right 50, so we've got to go 50 around this bend. Oh no we don't, yeah we do. So we can't really go above 50 through here. And send it straight into the back of that one though, I reckon. Talk to the devs and help them patch their bugs. Which game? Well, it depends on the game, Tom David. If the game's built on DLC, then they're generally interested in releasing DLC, because it brings in money. instead of fixing the base game. If the game's in early access, then you would think they'd tackle the fundamentals first, but things like Astroneer told me they don't, and 7 Days to Die told me that they don't, and Scrap Mechanic was a classic for that, and Stormworks is still doing it. They just keep adding more features. Like, I swear to God, like Stormworks, right? The oil fields in the Arctic zone have been broken for I don't know how long. Like, literally at least half a year that I know of. What are they doing? Adding search bars into toolbars. Search boxes into toolbars. I don't get it. I've just come to learn that when it comes to devs, they do their own priority. Like, they don't care what the community thinks. They have... Some care about the community more than others, of course, and some really care about the community. But when it comes to developing stuff, they don't fix it in the order the community wants it fixed. I think we'll go up here. And influencers don't really make that much difference. In fact, if you're too critical as an influencer, then they just end up hating you anyway. Loot boxes? What, surprise mechanic loot boxes? I don't play games that have loot boxes, really. I have no idea what's going to happen next. I'm slightly disappointed. Not even a derail? I mean... I don't think we derailed anywhere. Which is kind of weird. Like, I've derailed this stuff for way less than this. And I was slamming it into the back of a stationary and I don't even derail. How does that work? I mean, the train's wrecked, obviously, but... Doesn't sound good. Engine doesn't sound good. What if we... Hang on, what's the station gone? Do you know what? You know what the devs need to do? You know, I tell you what they need to do. Every station should have one of those, like, helium balloon things over it. With, like, a little funky guy like that. So that no matter where you are, you can just look around and just look for the floating man and be like, oh, there's the station. Wow, that's quite a fee. 200,000. It's as good as new. Okay, so that didn't work. Maybe somebody can do a mod. Maybe somebody can do a mod for the game where it changes the station to bright pink with a big balloon over it. That would be cool. No, I think the only thing that did was damage the locomotive. And that car there and maybe this car a bit damaged. That's it. Nothing derailed. You need a methane to catch. Have you got a grenade? I'm going to drive it so that something goes over the side of something. I think it only disconnects if you use the like remote to do it. That's not disconnected, look. So how do we get a fire going? Do we have to derail it? I mean, like the way I started it last time was I derailed one of the cars and then it started to grind and spark and then eventually it caught fire, but it wasn't really something. It's not easy to reproduce, you know? We'll try a derail and see if it sorts it out. Hazmat was disabled in build 82 and re-enabled in 83. Wait, are we on 83 now? Yeah, it did, Venkman. That's exactly what happened. If I put this down the side of a cliff, will it explode or not? Or will it just, like, fall down the side and sit there? Will explode. Are you sure? It would be a shame if something derailed. Sending off a cliff will almost certainly be enough to blow it up. Runaway train. Chewie has punched it as hard as I can. I reckon if you... Oh, you know what? If we reverse this back to the steel mill, we can get a massive run up at it. It's an idea, you know. Just turn this train around and reverse full speed. So it goes like downhill, car first, into the steel mill. Surely that would explode everything. It's got to be better than this. I reckon we can get a lot of speed down this hill. We must be able to get a ton out of it easy. Surely it'll go boom. It might even derail when it goes over the triangle at the farm. Can we do a barrel roll? That remains to be seen. Also has the advantage that we can stand at the front and get a first-person view. Like riding the bullet. Right, that should do it. Brace for impact. Squeeze me. Oh my god, that hurts. Man. We ready? We're going full ham. I'm not sure we'll make it through that junction, you know. There's like a T-junction that goes into the steel mill. It's quite a bit of a kick, that. I think it'll probably derail us at that point. Oh, hang on. We'll waste the sand. Really? We're doing 40 already. Doing 60. There's 70. There's 80. This is like warp factor. Punch it. And there's 90. Well, I'm it this way. I don't think we're going to make it down the hill. We're coming up for a ton. No way are we going to make it through this junction. 105. To the right. Something broke. I'm out of there. Oh, 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 oh my god. Run. Run for it. Oh my god. That was pretty spectacular, not gonna lie. That was pretty amazing. Do you know what? That's so satisfying. Those utter carnage and devastation right now at the steel mill. Look at this.
Welcome back.
This is Squirrel reporting from the steel mill, where there's been a small explosion. Looks like nobody's died, but there's a complete mess. Wow. I love the way it does that. I love the way, like, the tankers rupture and spray, and then the methane just went boom. That was so good.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh man, I want to do that again. Thank you, Venkman. Is that normal? Asphyxiating. Wait, what if I stand there and like is that gonna be is that okay? Is that a good sign? Wow, the charred remains. Wowzers, look at that. Oh man, that was so good. Wonder what the bale looks like. Oh my god. 23 grand, 28 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, 60 grand. Idle cars, 267 grand just to the cars in the steel mill. Oh, it carries on. This is the gift that keeps giving. 1.1, 1.3 million plus all of that. Yeah. Oh, about $1.5 million something. Oh boy. Hang on. Save and quit. I need to bring my save game back. There's no way I'm keeping that save. Oh, that was cool. A good run up down that hill. That worked a treat. I would get rid of that save game. My no claim bonus. The trouble is, because I've got all the licenses, like, your no claim is massively, massively high. When you take military, your no claims bonus goes up like 300 grand. I do appreciate the fact that they took the time to make explosions look that good. Wait, what's in those? And Orwell Central. Hmm. You got to see the whole explosion, but because my friend called me, I missed being able to hear it. Oh my god. You need to thank your friend. Not. Do you know what? I wish I'd have saved it at the point where I had it all lined up. Yeah, I think, like, Loco first is really disappointing, but Tanker first is awesome. More cars, more fuel, more time. Anti-gaming, I don't know, maybe. What's that little flame symbol mean? Flammable. Flammable. Why do we take it this time though? That's the question. Or do we just do another steel mill run up? The Mad Hatter, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the house. Thank you. Have it into the oil. I don't know if I can get enough of a run up, that. I mean, I could try. But you got that bend outside, it kind of slows you down a bit. Could take a run up with these into that thing and see what happens. Don't know what speed we need to get, but we can try. I reckon we can get it smashed into this pass. They're going to be empty anyway, but these are full here. Get straight line speed into that. We just got to negotiate these bends. Right, so that's set up to go straight in there. So it's just a case of how much speed can we build up to ram into the back of that thing. No, the one on the left pass is a siding, and normally you have to take it over and fill it. They spawn when we come back, guys. It'll spawn some more when we come back. Should have put 2 locos on it just to get the full acceleration. Trying to gauge how far we need to go to get the right run up on it. Because we've got that corner and then it goes through a little shimmy into the yard, so it might get a bit tricky at that point. Well, if we lose it, we'll lose it, Paz. But I think if we lose it, the rest of the train will push it into the yard. I think it'll still be a big mess no matter what happens. Alright, let's try it from here. 4. Factor 3, Mr. Sulu. Engage. Jeez, we're going pretty quick already. Yeah. We might actually derail here. We'll see. It says 50 limit to the right. That's not a good sign. We may not even make to the yard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! I'm out of there. Oh my god. We didn't make it to the main cars. Dang it. A locomotive's still trying to push it through. Rip. I wanted to go up here and watch. I was hoping it'd come all the way in and blow up and could watch from up here. Engine's like, see ya. Nothing to do with me. Oh, that's nice. That looks so cool. Look, we saved the locomotive. Oh boy. Oh, that was good. That was good fun. Right. I think that's enough, guys. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. Got some good stuff in Derail today. Got some serious stuff. Some ultra long haul. Moved 3 ton of cargo. Made some money. Made some screw ups. Blown some stuff up. Martin, why don't you take a break, Martin? You know, come back tomorrow, mate. You'll feel better tomorrow. You're not having a good day. Right. I should be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. I won't be back in the afternoon stream because I'll be watching the Formula 1, so I'll see you at 5 o'clock. Hope you have a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Fantastic Sunday. Thank you once again to the mods for the epic modding, although you guys have been good as gold, so you've not exactly kept them busy. Right, I'm out of here. I shall see you all tomorrow at 5. Take it easy. Love you all. Good night.